It's a Flathead Home Show. I'm Leah Lindsay.
And I'm Justin Meccia.
And it's powered every single week by ReMax, Rocky Mountain Real Estate, Brian Murphy and Nikki Marengo.
NuWest Builders with Eric Payne.
And also Escape Now Spas in the Whitefish Mountain Mall, and Murphy's Carpet Cleaning and Stat Restoration. And we are back. We've got some great panelists. As a matter of fact, two of our sponsors. Yeah. Brian Murphy's with us from ReMax Rocky Mountain Real Estate, and also Eric Payne from NuWest Builders. And we've really thought we'd talk about, all the tourism that we get here in the Flathead and all the people that come and the trends in real estate here in the Flathead because of that.
So it's kind of a destination and recreation discussion on our marketplace.
And actually, Brian, you kind of had, threw this idea out there. And really, why do you think this is such a great topic for us to talk about?
Well, we're recognized as a recreational destination with the beautiful outdoors. During the summer, we've got Glacier Park. We've got the lakes, Flathead Lake, Whitefish Lake. And then we've also got some of the greatest fishing and outdoor camping and a lot of animals. It's a lot of excitement here.
Yeah.
But we have found that, this is also turning more into a final destination. A lot of people can work at home now, and they want to live in this beautiful outdoor Mecca that we've got here. It is really one of the most beautiful places on earth, and I think that it's no longer a secret.
Right. Well, I know, years ago, I remember working in the construction industry, working a lot with you, Eric, and there were so many people coming and they were building these amazingly huge homes, but they were their second home or their third home. How often are you building a second or third home now? Or are they more like, hey, this is my, like Brian said, my final destination home?
Yeah, for us, we've probably seen a pretty extreme shift from the majority of our clients 7 or 8 years ago being second home clients to the majority of our clients this is going to be their primary home. And Brian hit on a great point was as much as this is an incredible place to live, I think there's two driving forces I hear from most of the clients is one, technology resources today are so superior than what they were just 5 years ago. So especially on the higher end home side, people who are business owners need that technology to operate their businesses from here. So they're working from home, but they get to be with their family. And two, maybe, instability in society as well as like people want away from the big cities and they want to be here and they want to bring their family somewhere that's safe and fun to live.
Leah, I had a friend locally here just transition from having an office space that didn't really have much of a view. They built a home, they carved out a particular room for their office to act as their office, and they put it on Instagram saying, a view with an office.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great motto.
So there they are. They have an opportunity to work at home. Now, I don't know how much work they get done at home. Some of us have to close it off so we can get some work done and then go hit the hill later.
Well, I just wonder in the summertime when everybody's coming to Glacier National Park or hitting up Whitefish in the wintertime, how much does your phone ring off the hook, Brian Murphy?
Well, there's always room for more calls.
There you go.
Okay.
But it does pick up quite a bit. But now we're not having seasons. We're actually selling real estate all year long. Where we were, kind of winter was slow. You'd have some, skiers that fell in love with Big Mountain and want to buy a place, up on the mountain. But now we're faced with activity all year round. They're building here all year round.
Yeah. How many homes are? What are you building right now?
We'll probably this winter have at least 1 or 2 starts every month. We pretty much pour concrete all winter long, and it was no fun at all. But you just have got to do it if you want to keep up with the demand.
That's something.
Speaking of demand, and Brian, you brought up how it's no longer really seasonal. You might have a couple of peaks and valleys here and there. However, you've got this kind of steady flow of business. And Leah, you had mentioned with people visiting Glacier Park. I had written down in my notes here that it was reported that last year, 2017, Glacier Park broke 1 million visitors in a month.
That's crazy.
Now typically they report numbers like that for the whole season. However, it was July of last year that they broke 1.1 million visitors in a month. So we still have a steady stream of traffic, people coming to the Flathead, coming to view the things that is actually all in our backyard. You know, they're coming to take a look, as Brian had mentioned. And, you know, I'm wondering, they come, they fall in love, and then are they thinking, let's call Brian, let's see what's going on? I mean,
well, we've got a lot of recognition just for having the most snow anywhere in the country this year.
Right now, this season especially.
And they're going to be a little late getting into Glacier Park, or at least all the way to the top.
yeah.
But that won't keep them from coming. We'll have a lot of people going for the whitewater rafting, for the fishing, for just the outdoor experience. I mean, we have got so many beautiful places. And then they come and they want to look at a piece of property, get a feel for the cost of real estate, and find out that our school systems are incredible. The kids that graduate here in the Flathead get to go to the biggest colleges in the country.
Yeah.
And all of those things bring people here and keep them here, right? Now, Eric, I remember when I first met you, you'd recently moved here, and you were from the East Coast, right?
Correct.
So how did you find Montana? I don't know that I've ever asked you that.
It was skiing.
It was skiing.
Yeah.
You found whitefish?
Yeah, which I think, you know, especially this winter, like Brian said, there's a lot of people who have come here and that we've spoken to about new projects that would have never came here if it wasn't for the snow this year, because they couldn't find snow anywhere else. So everybody was pouring into Whitefish Mountain to ski, and next thing you know, it's like a newfound home for them.
And that was it. You came, you skied, you stayed.
So
Right.
it was a recreation destination that became a final destination.
Exactly.
And we do have to take a quick break, but we'll be back and we'll continue this conversation, talk more about the trends and what's happening with real estate and recreation and destination in the Flathead. It's the Flathead Home Show.
Ken at Escape Now Spas understands the power of escaping to a world of peace and relaxation. He's using his 22 years of pool and spa repair expertise to bring high-quality American-made spas to the Flathead Valley. Mention this ad and receive $1,000 off Platinum Series spas, $750 off Escape Plus Series, $500 off Escape Series, and $250 off Patio Series spas. Escape Now Spas also offers pool and spa chemicals. Visit Ken at the Mountain Mall in Whitefish for your new spa today.
Are you planning on building your dream home or maybe renovating your current one? As a Flathead Parade of Homes multiple-time award winner, Eric Payne with NuWest Builders will bring your vision to life. An experienced contractor, NuWest Builders partners with you from design to site prep through construction and completion, exceeding your expectations every step of the way at a drastically more affordable rate than you ever thought possible. Find out more online, NuWestBuilders.com. NuWest Builders, the luxury high-end custom home builder. Luxury as defined by design, not by cost.
When people have a flood or fire, they worry that the repair cost will be more than their insurance company will approve. No worries with Stat Restoration. We use the same estimating software and pricing as the insurance companies. Plus, we work directly with your adjuster so you don't have to. Take your worry out of that flood or fire. Call Stat Restoration. We are your masters of disaster.
Welcome back to the Flathead Home Show. I'm Leah Lindsay.
And I'm Justin Meccia.
And of course, our show is powered every single week by ReMax Rocky Mountain Real Estate, Brian Murphy, Nikki Marengo, NuWest Builders, and Eric Payne. Also, Escape Now Spas in the Whitefish Mountain Mall, and Murphy's Carpet Cleaning.
And Stat Restoration.
Stat Restoration.
Yeah.
So,
thank you, sponsors.
We have been talking about destination Flathead, I guess, and recreation Flathead, and just kind of talking about the trends and the people that come here to visit every
to enjoy the
single
life
year.
of Flathead.
Yeah,
what may begin as a recreation destination becoming a final destination, as we were talking about prior to the break. Gentlemen, I just got to ask, what's your recreational activity of choice? Eric?
Definitely say, especially with family involved, would be water sports.
Water sports.
Like rodeo a lot too, and horse activities, but water sports, you get everybody involved. And it's unlimited.
Are you a pretty good water skier, Eric?
It's not that great. No. I definitely am not going to brag about that.
It's still a day on the lake, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, how about you?
Well, we love the waterways as well. I personally love to fish. All my family loves every aspect of the winter sports as well as the summer sports. I've got a son that loves to mountain climb and hike, and My daughters all love to just get out we used to camp a lot. Now that they're all grown, it's harder to get everybody back here. But we have some incredible places to camp in the Bob Marshall, Hungry Horse Reservoir.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very special.
Yeah.
It's very special. That's one of the unique things about when we first got here. Everybody was just so kind. I mean, where could you be in a community where everyone is so gracious and just wants to help or have an interest? I mean, we had to pinch ourselves wondering what was up.
What state did you move here from?
We moved here from Arizona 21 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, I guess just being a native Montanan, I've always just figured that's the way everywhere was. When I left, I moved to Chicago from Plains, Montana.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a deal. That was pretty cool, though. I liked that a lot. And my dad was like, you can't talk to everybody you meet. You can't just walk. But I did. Anyway.
Well,
what's your recreational choice?
My recreation of choice is the theater.
Oh.
But if I'm going outside, I really love kayaking.
Nice.
And so here I am, this Montana girl that doesn't ski. Oh, my gosh. It's really ugly. It's like Jerry Lewis going down the slope. And I don't really water ski either, but I do really like to get out there on the water. There's something peaceful and wonderful about that. But, I think Montana has everything for everybody. What about you, Justin?
Well, besides the downtown bars.
Yeah.
No, I'm
downtown
also,
Whitefish.
Yeah,
That's my recreational
there
activity.
You go. There's water there somewhere. I'm a biker. I like the trails. So mountain biker.
Okay.
Yeah. However, if it comes to skiing, I'm going to agree with perhaps Eric and say, because you mentioned the lake. I like to say skis are made for water, because I enjoy the lake.
Yeah, and we do have our lakes are. We have so many.
over 200 named lakes or named bodies of water in the Flathead alone.
Or just to go out snowshoeing, it's so quiet and peaceful. And I understand cross country skiing is much like that. I've yet to try it, but
Brian, you've served the community for many years as a realtor. Do you have any particular favorite stories? Buyers coming in because of a particular, recreation pursuit. Oh, we have to move here because we like whatever it is. Do you have anything off the top of your mind, real fast?
Well, I mean, I'm sure if I thought about it, but so often it is they come, they just want to look, and they end up buying. And the next thing we know, that little place turns into their family, domain, and the rest of the family shortly following them. There's more than one story of, someone coming up on a vacation and buying a place, and the next thing, everyone they lived around in the town they lived in are moving here.
Wow.
There's numerous stories, and Eric's got real good friends that were in the construction business that all lived in a little farming community and moved here, and then the cousin came, and then the uncle and the aunts. And I mean, it's not hard to make a decision once you've been here a little while.
Mm-hmm. Before we took the break too, and I think Eric, you had mentioned the technology that we have today is kind of giving birth to job opportunities that people can do or take advantage of from their home. Which,
in Montana,
which gives them the opportunity to.
They can have the income that they would be earning in these major, metropolitan areas, and here they are in a rural, more of a rural sort of setting.
Well, we've got more and more flights in and out of here, so it's
good point.
There's a lot more activity through the airlines. Going through Salt Lake City or Seattle or Minneapolis. There's direct flights, to Los Angeles now. There's direct flights to, I heard Florida.
Wow. So we're a lot more connected than perhaps the rest of the world thinks. I still get it from my East Coast friends. You guys got the covered wagons, still,
right.
Running water, maybe.
Totally.
Well, that's when Leah's family moved here.
Oh,
it is. It truly is. I think I told you that my great-grandmother was the 12th baby registered in Flathead County.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And my great-great-grandparents homesteaded, in different areas around Montana. But yeah, when people find it, they don't want to leave. And I think there is something about it because I think like finds like. So you said you came here from Arizona and you were like, wow, these people are so nice. But, you are too.
Well, thank you.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what happens is those are the people that seek out.
Brian also touched on the people. The people are so friendly. And I was even going to interject and say, and they're willing to share their outdoors. That was one of the things. I moved here 10 years ago from the East Coast. It's one of the things that I noticed right away. I'm asking directions, or I'm asking people, hey, what is this like? And they're so willing to just open up their schedule, open up their books to say, oh, this is the trail you've got to take, and check this out. People are so in love with the lifestyle of the Flathead that it becomes contagious. Yeah. And then you gotta hang around and be a part of it.
So we know that we all love it, and we know that the people keep coming. The tourism industry is just booming in the Flathead, and we know 2 amazing professionals that can help you if you come and you want to stay.
You bet.
Right?
That's the funnest thing about my job. There, you get a lot of satisfaction helping people find their dream, and there's a lot of opportunities getting, the right market right now. Our inventory is low. It wasn't that long ago that they were telling us we had a 10-year inventory.
Eric, you need to build some more homes.
Brian finds you a lot. We'll build you the house.
There you go. Problem solved.
We got it covered.
Yeah. In fact, actually, that's a great topic we should bring up in the future, Leah.
Well, maybe our next show. You guys want to come back?
You bet.
And we'll talk.
Building versus buying? You mentioned low inventory. We've heard that a couple times now for a couple weeks on this show. And that has created a plethora of challenges, which, Eric, you're probably answering a lot of that need, especially at this time.
Yeah, I think the demand for building now is, obviously gone through the roof because the inventory is so low. So now that's a great subject that changes with the market. And it would be a good one to explore.
We could launch our own show. It could be buy it or build it.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Fun.
Well, forever we were telling people you could buy a lot more than you could afford to build. And today it's not the case because they've come up with so many different ways to build a home.
Wow. Okay, so our dates next week?
Sounds good.
Love to join you.
Okay, we're going to talk about that. And thank you both, of course, not only being great panelists, but great sponsors as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Happy to.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's an absolute pleasure. And thank you, Leah.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, for quite a while now, for a few weeks now, we've been bringing some valuable information about the Flathead to the Flathead. And thank you to both of you, as well as Escape Now Spas and Stat Restoration and Murphy's Carpet Cleaning. So
that's right.
Yes.
Of course, NuWest Builders and Eric Payne and Brian Murphy and Nikki Marengo at ReMax Rocky Mountain Real Estate. It's the Flathead Home Show. We will be back next week. You can also look for our podcast at bpodcast.com. You can find us on YouTube as well. See the video. It's B Broadcasting's YouTube channel. And thank you very much.
Glad to be here.
Flathead Home Show.
Flathead, welcome home.